Hi everyone, my name is Cassie and welcome to my kitchen. Thanks for joining me today. I have a really fun video today where I'm going to show you how to make lacto fermented pickles. Lacto fermentation is probably the oldest form of food preservation because this process doesn't really require any type of special fancy equipment. Of course, they didn't have pressure canners and things like that back in the day, so this was a process that people used a lot to preserve, especially vegetables, and it's so incredibly simple. The process works by basically using just salt and water, creating a saltwater brine and letting vegetables sit in this brine at room temperature does a few different things. First of all, the salt will actually pull the liquid out of the vegetables, which helps to create that sour pickled flavor. The salt will also help to keep the pathogenic bacteria at bay while allowing the good bacteria like lactobacillus to proliferate and grow. The bacteria also feeds off of the juices that are pulled out of those vegetables. So this benefits our health in numerous ways, but the main one is digestion. When you think about adding all of those really great bacteria to your gut, similar to yogurt, but it's not pasteurized and you're gonna have a lot more diverse bacteria in a lacto fermented vegetable than you would in a stable refrigerated yogurt. There have been a lot of studies on lacto fermentation as boosting immunity, improving gut health, repairing leaky gut, so many benefits. And so once I heard about these things, knew that I wanted to add it into our family's diet. For my kids, I like to make these pickles. So you can do a lot of different versions of these pickles. I'm going to show you today just the very most basic version. I'm going to go ahead and take you guys through my entire process from start to finish, and then show you the finished product, which is these delicious lacto fermented pickles.
It is very important that you use a pickling cucumber when you're making lacto fermented cucumbers. I have tried doing this with a non-pickling cucumber before and they do come out soft. I definitely recommend making sure you stick to a Boston or another pickling cucumber that is made for this type of recipe. It's very important when you're making lacto fermented vegetables that you keep all of the vegetables submerged beneath the brine, otherwise you can get yeast forming on top. So I like to use these glass fermentation weights so that all of the vegetables stay submerged in the brine.